Hello, Watoto family. I want to thank God for a great 2 weeks of amazing ministry through Heaven's Gates and Hell's Flames. You know, Jesus said in Matthew chapter 9 that the harvest is plentiful, but the laborers are few. I am so glad that as Watoto Church, we are part of those few laborers bringing in the harvest. And I want to tell you, it was a big harvest. We had 45 shows here in Kampala and in Juba, South Sudan. Over 51,000 people watched the drama. And the big news is 15,942 said yes to Jesus, and we celebrate every single one of them just like heaven celebrates them. And listen to me, my friends, it's not just the big statistic. Every single one of those is a story of a life that has been snatched from the kingdom of darkness and now is part of the family of God. So I want to encourage you, if you have a friend, maybe a colleague at work, a family member that gave their lives to Jesus, let's follow them up. Let's plug them in cell. Let's come alongside them and bring them to church, or help them find a church near them so that they can be a part of this body of Christ. We want them to grow. You know what? I think of the story of one of those 15,000, a gentleman who is a dad to one of our staff members. He traveled all the way from the village to come and watch Heaven's Gates. And after the show, he was so impacted, he gave his life to Jesus. Now, here's the big part of that story. 4 years ago, he walked out of the family. In fact, he hated anything to do with Christianity. He despised Christians, and the family was praying for him. They were shocked that he responded to the invite and he came and gave his life to Jesus. Here's something neat that happened. When he went back home and told his wife, the mother of our staff member, that he'd given his heart to Jesus, she couldn't believe it. She wanted to come and also see what happened. She came and watched the show, and she was so moved by what happened. Now that 70-year-old gentleman is looking for ways to grow. And that's what I'm talking about. Whether it was a child, a teenager, an adult, it doesn't matter. They all are important to God. They need follow-up. And that's why I'm asking you, Watoto family, to be engaged in follow-up. We had over 1,100 people that volunteered, my friends. And I want to say thank you to every one of you who volunteered, whether you're out in the parking in security, part of the cast inside, serving as an usher. Every one of you, you made a difference in these 2 weeks of reaching out to people that were lost. Thank you, Watoto family. All of this has been possible because of your generosity, and it goes a long way to see us reach more people with the love of Jesus. So let's celebrate what God has done, but let's continue telling people about Jesus. God bless you.